the lovely and talented Sagittarius. I apologize, Sagittarius, if I didn't get to you in March. So sorry about that. I feel like I got kind of busy. And then there was that whole Schumann resonance like blackout day where we had a huge timeline jump. Excuse me. And there was 7 planets aligned and Mercury went. There was a lot going on. But I apologize that I didn't get to you last month. But let's do it now. Happy April, Sagittarius. And this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's a general read, so take only what resonates. So if you feel like that's kind of my situation, but not really, it's not for you. But the more you tune in, the greater likelihood that some of these messages will be for you. So let's see, what does Sagittarius most need to know? Happy April, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius most need to know? What does, thank you, new vision and change. What does Sagittarius, all right, breakthrough. So we get the new vision, the change, and the breakthrough. So it looks like you've had some sort of awareness that it's time, it's time. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing that you are becoming aware that you can have the new life that you want. All you have to do is simply focus there. That's all you have to do is simply focus there. So these are excellent cards. And the second that you understand that all you got to do is focus on it. All you got to do is really hold the vibrational frequency of what it is that you're choosing to experience so that it becomes the dominant frequency. And then voila, we're out of the old and into the new. But it does look like you're going to have some sort of epiphany and go, oh, yeah, you know what? I can feel that new opportunity coming up for me. I can feel it. So let's see here. What does Sagittarius most need to know about next steps? What does Sagittarius most need to know about next steps? Thank you. What does Sagittarius most need to know? Oh, okay. Past lives. What does Sagittarius most need to know? Aloneness. All right. So let's see, Sagittarius. We get ordinariness, past lives, and aloneness. Ordinariness, past lives, and aloneness. So it looks like once we make the decision that we can have our new life anytime we are choosing to experience it, it does look like we see that there's some obstacle and we're like, nuh-uh, this thing is there. But that thing is only there to strengthen you. So just imagine if you say, I would love a promotion, and somebody comes into your life and they're like, you're not getting that promotion, I am. And you're like, come on. Seriously, come on. You just have to understand that that thing is not in the way, it's on the way. So what is it teaching you? Right? Is it teaching you how to have super clear boundaries? Is it teaching you your communication skills? What is this thing teaching you? It is not in the way, right? And once we understand, okay, I got it. And it could be with the past lives card that it's a contracted experience so that you will move forward. It does look like it's going to require a little bit of time in meditation, a little bit of time walking in nature so that you regroup and you understand you do not have to ever react to something, but that you can choose how you respond. But the thing that is going to come up that is going to task you to grow is going to be in your day-to-day life. In other words, it could be at work, it could be a neighbor where you're like, sweet Jesus, is this person ever going to, whatever that is, there's something in that experience, that if you break it apart, you go, oh, I get it. This is for me. It's not something happening to me. This isn't a nightmare, but it's helping me to understand that I need to stand up for myself. It's helping me to understand that I could choose different words, or I could choose just to not even respond to this person. But it does look like the time away is what's going to help you regroup and understand you don't have to react to everything that someone does. Sometimes when you stop, it's when they go away. And oftentimes what I see is you've learned the lesson, so you realize, like, I'm not doing this nonsense anymore. But anywho, let's see what's crowning the reading. What else do we need to know? It does look like, in fact, you have realized that you can have what it is that you say you want. The key to it, however, is in your day-to-day life. There's something possibly in your day-to-day life that is going to trigger you so that you will resolve the issue. And it does look like when you spend time in meditation, spend time alone, this is when you're going to have the understanding that you can take your power back. You don't have to react to everything. So what does Sagittarius most need to know? Oh, all right, we'll take that. Okay, so we get the movement, choices, and decisions. Yes, we always have a choice. We don't have to settle for our habitual ways of being. We always have a choice. So if something is like, this dang car, this dang job, this person, if only they would change, I would be happy. We always have a choice. We can think a different thought about that situation, thereby shifting the energy around it. And then we can choose to think about it in a positive way instead of in our old habitual way. Because if we keep thinking what we're thinking, we're going to keep receiving what we've always received. So, over it. All right. So if there's a question that you've always wanted to know the answer to, a yes or no question, please hold that question in your mind. Hold the question that you've always wanted to know the answer to in your mind. Let's see. So we get the Judgment and the Three of Swords. The Judgment and the Three of Swords. So the Judgment is yes, the Three of Swords is no. So whenever we get a yes and a no, it is neither one because it has yet to be determined. The person is still thinking about it. The opportunity is still coming into fruition. It has not been determined. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. And if you did, in fact, like this video, would you please like this video? It really does help the channel so much to like, share, and follow. Thank you so much, you guys. I will see you later on. I hope you have a great April.